Shalom, giving all praise to Yahweh, Hashem, Yahweh Shai, Hashem, Rakakudah, Shalom to the 144,000 and rest of the elect out there. Shalom to you all. And I make this super quick. And I typed in, who would win in a nuclear, it should be nuclear war between Russia and America. So now, now before I did this, I put in a conventional war, and they're pretty much saying that the U.S. can win a conventional war against Russia. So I said, okay. That's why ultimately this war between the U.S. and Russia will be a nuclear fought war. Because Russia thinks or even knows that they would win in a war between nuclear weapons or ICBM missiles. It says, who would win in a nuclear war? It would depend entirely on the year and scenario that plays out. However, in most cases, the United States of America would win. Let's consider two completely... I'm not going to click on this, but let me come over here. People also ask, I didn't open up this one, can a nuclear bomb from Russia reach the United States? Mr. Putin has made no secret of his interest in upgrading Russia's Cold War era delivery system, which is a ICBM missile or rocket like the bomber, which can reach the United States and is designed to carry 24 nuclear weapons. U.S. warns allies Russia could put a nuclear weapon into orbit this year. Can a nuclear bomb from Russia reach the U.S.? Does Russia have more nuclear power than the U.S.? Russia, which inherited the Soviet Union's nuclear weapons, has the world's biggest store of nuclear warheads. Remember, it says in Revelation chapter 9, around about the 15, 16 verse or so, it says, and with them they do hurt, their heads like the heads of lions, and with them they do hurt. As a matter of fact, let me go ahead and get that. Revelation 9. I'll put 12. One was passing, and there come two woes more hereafter. The sixth trumpet army from the east, and the sixth angel heard the voice, golden altar, saying to the sixth angel which had the trumpet, loose the four angels which are bound in the great river Euphrates. And the four angels were loose, which were prepared for an hour and a day and a month and a year for to slay the third part of men. Third part of man represent Esau, the Edomites. You have sons of the power, which are the Israelites, sons of men, which are the nations, and sons of the wicked, which are the Edomites, which are known as the third part of man. And the number 16 verse, and the number of the army of the horsemen, this is also Joel 2 from the first verse. And the number of the army is the Most High's personal, I call it the mechanized army, which are the ICBM missiles. That's one of the Most High's armies. And the number of the army of the horsemen were 200,000, which is 200 million. And what he saw was warheads. And I heard the number of them. And thus I saw the horses in the vision, and them that sat on them, having breastplates of fire and jacinth and brimstone, and the heads of the horses were as the heads of lions, and out of their mouths issued fire, smoke, and brimstone. These are the warheads. This is not talking about the Chinese army. This is not talking about the angels. ISUPK teaches that they're talking about the angels. The original One West taught that they were always missiles. By these three was the third part of man, Esau, by the fire, killed by the fire, and by the smoke, and by the brimstone, which issued out of their mouths. For their power is in their mouth, which is the warheads, or the cone, the head of the missile, and in their tails, the delivery system. For their tails were like unto serpents. Isaiah 14 refers to them as fiery flying serpents, because Isaiah saw the same thing that John saw on the Isle of Patmos, and had heads. Those are the nuclear warheads. They're called warheads. And with them, they do hurt. They do more than hurt. They kill. Don't you know that man kill? I had to say that. The rest of the men which were not killed, which are the... When you go to Revelation 18, it says they stood afar off for the fear of Babylon's torment. So this is what this is talking about. 20th verse, and the rest of the men which were not killed by these plagues, meaning you had Europe, your Edomites in Europe and other nations around the world, they're going to witness this thing. It's going to be breaking news all around the planet. Yet repented not of the works of their hands. They put us in slavery. They came against us. They colonized us. They all did all manner of different atrocities we experienced through them. So they're going to start, playing out. They're going to say, no, we didn't do that, man. We like Negroes, Or they're not going to surrender. So we're going to come in that spirit of the X-Men, Kal-El, Superman, Brightburn, Thanos, Doom. We're going to come with that spirit. We're going to come like superheroes. It tells you in Isaiah, Isaiah 40:17, around there. It said we shall mount up like with wings as eagles. I believe that's Isaiah 4. Let me go to it. Isaiah, let me open up another tab here. Isaiah. Come on now. Isaiah 40, I believe it's 17 or thereabouts. Okay, 40. Okay, there's no 17. All right. Could it be 17 and 40? Let me do it this way. Bear with me for a minute. Okay. It's Isaiah 40:31. Why did I say 17? Let's see what 17 says. Okay, you can actually start from 17 and go right to the point. Okay. Okay, 27 verse I'll start from. Why sayest thou, O Jacob, and speakest, O Israel, my way is hid from Yahweh, and my judgment is passed over from my power? Hast thou not known? It says, why sayest thou, O Jacob? Why you saying that I ain't with you? I ain't protecting you. Malachi 1, right? Hast thou not known? Hast thou not heard? that the everlasting power, the Most High Yahweh, the creator of the ends of the earth, fainteth not, neither is weary. There is no searching of his understanding. That's a new one. One that we don't use. There is no searching of his understanding. Isaiah 55, my ways are not your ways, neither my thoughts your thoughts. As the heavens are higher than the earth, so is my ways or thoughts higher than yours. It said there is no searching of his understanding. He giveth power to the faint, and we are faint, and to them that have no might, he increaseth strength. Even the youth shall faint and be weary, and the young men shall utterly fail. But they that wait upon Yahweh shall renew their strength. They shall mount up with wings as eagles. They shall run and not be weary. They shall walk and not faint. If we're going to mount up with wings of eagles, that means we're going to fly. That means we're not going to have actual eagle's wings on our back. That means we're going to be able to fly. Let's come back over here. So these nations that are not going to comply with our orders, we're going to fly on them. Except we're going to fly upon the shoulders of the Philistines. Isaiah chapter 11. Micah 5 and 7 on down. We're going to leap on y'all. And the rest of the men which were not killed by these plagues, yet repented not of the works of their hands. So they're not going to go. They're going to go into slavery kicking and screaming. That they should not worship devils, talking about Esau, and idols of gold and silver and brass and stone and wood, which neither can see nor hear nor walk. Now that's talking about these Roman Catholics and these other religions that believe in idols made from different metals and stone. Neither repented they of their murders. We've been, that's our foreparents, nor of their sorceries, because the elite's power come from the left-hand side. Isaiah 47 verse 10 on down. Nor of their fornication, nor of their thefts. Well, we just take nothing, that's our land. So you're going to get fucked up when that time comes. Okay, can nuclear weapons, does Russia have more nuclear power than U.S.? Russia, which inherited. So it's not going to be a conventional war. It may start off as a conventional war. This war that Russia and Ukraine, what's going on now in the Ukraine with Russia is a conventional war. See, the Russians know that they can wipe out Ukraine with maybe one missile, because it has multiple warheads, but it's going to destroy the land. It's going to destroy the resources of the land. That's why you have conventional warfare. You want to defeat the people of that land, make them surrender, enslave them, whatever the case may be, and take their resources. So Russia's not looking to take the resources of the U.S. It's looking to utterly destroy it. Most are going to put hooks in their jaws. Russia, which inherited the Soviet Union's nuclear weapons, has the world's biggest store of nuclear warheads. Putin controls about 5,580. So we're talking about 500 5,600 nuclear warheads. If those many warheads hit this place, that's called overkill. According to the Federation of American Scientists. Why the Federation of American Scientists? Because they got spies over there in Russia finding out how much power they have. And the same thing with Russia. They got spies over here. Yuri's over here checking shit out. There was a movie. What the hell is the name of that damn movie? It was starring Kevin Costner, and he played a Russian spy, but you thought he was a regular American, and his Russian name was Yuri. If anybody remembers that movie, it was a good movie. Please put it in the comment section or the chat. Opens new tab. Okay, how many nuclear weapons does Russia have, and who controls them? Does Russia have more nuclear weapons than U.S.? Okay, so the top, which country has the most powerful nuclear weapons? Top 10 countries with most powerful nuclear weapons in the world. Number 1 is Russia. Russia has the largest number of nuclear weapons in the world. Then comes America. That's why it's going to be a nuclear war, not a conventional war. Because the Russians know they may lose. They'll lose a lot of, there's a lot of casualties on both sides. America is second. France. Now France is going to ultimately shoot missiles on America. Revelation 17 and 12 on down. China has missiles. They're going to join forces with Russia, and they're going to shoot missiles on America. Britain. What does it say about your mother is ashamed of you? Let me see if I can find that. Let me see if I can go find that. Let's see, is it shame or shamed? Bear with me for a minute. Okay, let me try shame. Wait. Let me try shame. It's either, I'm almost positive it's Jeremiah. Okay. Thy shame shall be seen. Okay, let me try Jeremiah. Okay, mother. Let me try it this way. Bear with me for a minute. Your mother will be ashamed of you. Bible. Jeremiah 50. I knew it was Jeremiah. I wasn't sure it was Jeremiah 50. So Jeremiah 50 and 12. So let's come back over here. Okay, so the word is ashamed. Jeremiah, do it this way. Your mother shall be sore confounded. She that bare you shall be ashamed. The word was ashamed, not ashamed. Behold, the hindermost of the nation shall be a wilderness. The hindermost part of the nations is over here, the Western Hemisphere, a dry land and a desert, because of the wrath of Yahweh. This is talking about Babylon the Great. It shall not be inhabited, but it shall be wholly desolate. Everyone that goeth by Babylon shall be astonished and hiss at her plagues. And the plagues are the missiles. Remember, the scriptures are written in code. The only ones that can get it are the prophets. Put yourself in array against Babylon, round about all ye that bend the bow. The bow represents the silos. Shoot at her, spare no arrows, for she hath sinned against Yahweh. Shoot against her. A shout against her round about. She hath given her hand. Her foundations are fallen. Her walls are thrown down. For it is the vengeance of Yahweh. Take vengeance upon her, as she hath done, do unto her. So this is code. Jeremiah 50 is code for Babylon the Great. Anyway, with that, I'm going to say shalom. On to the next.